Welcome to Crafty Little Beach. This is Julie. Today I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you. I picked up a couple of these. I got like the shovel and the rake, and I thought we could DIY those into a fun little wall hanging. I think they had like three different things. I can't remember what the other one was. Maybe like a different kind of rake? Not sure. I thought they were too busy though, so we're going to pop off these cute little things that are on there, and I will definitely save those for another project. There was the sunflower, the ladybug, the bee, the flower. Now I'm also going to pop off the words. The little bugs and stuff were super easy to pop off. I'm just using a Cricut tool in my heat gun, but the words were on there. So I don't think they'll be reusable, but I got to a point where I was just trying to get them off. And that gives me a nice blank canvas to work with. I want these to be colorful, but I want them to be simple. I don't want all of this extra decor on there. And all of these are going to be great for future projects. I am planning some bee projects. This is the one I kind of really destroyed. And I was like, I'm not going to use this again. Okay. So I'm just going to use heat to try to clean that up. I want to try to get off any glue residue that's on there. And then I thought we could repaint these to kind of go with our color scheme today and kind of hang them together in a cute little spring wall hanging. So I just use a combination of heat and sandpaper just to clean those up a little bit. This one wasn't as bad. I didn't really have as much glue residue left on that one. Now it's just time to paint them. I thought I would make this one that salmon color just because the other one was blue and I thought that'd be really easy to make blue again. So it is going to require a couple coats of the salmon color because I'm trying to mask over that green color that was on there before. And I'm just going to paint the shovel part this salmon color, and then I'll go back and paint the handles a different color. Now for the rake, we're going to do that aqua color. So I'm mixing turquoise and ivory together to give me that same light shade that we used on the watering can sign. And that one was easier to paint blue to blue, so it only required one coat. Now I thought about leaving like the natural wood on the handles, but I haven't really used any natural wood in my DIYs today. So I'm just going to use ivory because I've used that a lot more. And distressing the wood with the ivory acrylic, also distressing the shovel part, just to kind of give it that distressed look. And if some of the wood on the handle shows through, I'm totally fine with that. It just makes it look a little distressed. We're going to do the same exact thing over here on the little rake by distressing the handle ivory and then distressing the other with the ivory too. Super cute. I love how simple they look compared to how they looked before. And then I was trying to decide which one I wanted on top. I kind of like the shovel better on top. And so I'm just going to go ahead and attach them together with a little hot glue up here, down here, the two contact spots to kind of hang them together. And you could get all three, but I thought two was definitely enough for this project, so I only picked up two. Now I kind of wanted them to look like they are tied together. So I'm going to use some of this wired burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree. And instead of actually tying them together, I'm just going to wrap it around first. And then we'll make a bow and add on there. Easier than trying to tie this wired ribbon. So I'm just going to hot glue that on. And you're kind of working at a weird angle. Just kind of do your best. And I'm going to glue that down. And you don't have to worry about your hot glue showing or anything like that. We're going to have that all covered up with a bow that we're going to make out of that same burlap ribbon. So this is really easy because the fabric is the same on both sides. So I'm just going to pinch, make two loops, right? One on each side. Try to keep them equal distance. And then cut a second tail. Then using a zip tie, we're just going to cinch it together. Easy peasy, just trying to keep my loops the same size before I tighten it too much, and then pull my tails down. Trimming off the excess zip tie, and we can attach that to our little burlap that we put up there to make them look like they're tied together. And I'm just going to glue that down with some hot glue. Now, to kind of make that bow look a little bit prettier, I am going to dovetail the ends. Just making sure that is secure and not going to go anywhere. You can see the zip tie in the middle, so I will put something there decorative to kind of cover that up. But I'm just going to fold these and then dovetail them about the same length. Now, I was trying to decide if I should put like a flower. I thought about these foam roses from Valentine's Day, but then I ended up going with one of the little solo wood roses from the Crafter Square at Dollar Tree. I thought that'd be really cute on there, and it's kind of the perfect size. I was trying to decide, should I paint it? Should I not? I decided not. I like the natural wood. So I'm just going to glue that on there. I don't want that falling off, so the glue, I kind of had to use a lot and kind of really get it in there, kind of pushing down. I added a little glue to the top to make sure that it wasn't going to go anywhere. Now, I probably should have done the hanger for this before I got to this point, but I got to this point and I'm like, I need some way to hang this. This would be cute though if you wanted to sit it on your table as well, lean it up against something. But I'm going to make mine hanging by taking some twine, just doing a little knot that I can attach to the back of this sign, I guess. And I'm going to staple it on there. I have the wood like doubled up and I have the bow there, so you won't be able to see the staple if it does go through. I'm just going to staple above the knot. And I always miss the first try. I don't know about you guys. And we have our little shovel and rake wall hanging. I thought about adding some words to it, but I really love just the soft spring colors of this. And I kind of like the simplicity. So this is how it turned out, our little garden tools for spring. I know that it's hard to find craft supplies just for spring from the Dollar Tree, so sometimes you can take some of their spring decor items like this and change them up and make them work for your decor. I love the salmon color and the turquoise. I think that's really pretty.